What's good, family? Let's talk a little bit. I want to talk, man, a little bit about y'all becoming the prey out here in this trucking industry, man. You got to become the prey. You know, you got to be the one that is being hunted, not the hunter. You know, what do I mean by that? I know a lot of times we say we got to be the hunter and not the hunted. But I'm saying, man, you got to be the hunted by these employers in this trucking industry. There's 1,000 trucking jobs out here. You know, you can't be the one that's begging for a job. You know what I'm saying? You can't be the one begging for a job. What do I mean by that? Get your endorsements on your license. If you got a Class B or a Class A, get your endorsements. Class B, now you're limiting yourself with a Class B. You're limiting yourself with a Class B. The opportunities are not all the way there. But with a Class A, you have a lot of opportunities. Now, Class B, this is what I'll say about the Class B. You've already taken the general knowledge. You've already taken the air brakes. All you got to do is go take the doggone combination section of the Class A test. That's all you got to do. Go get the Class A. I'm telling you, there are a lot more opportunities with a Class A license than there is with the Class B license. A lot more companies. You know, when you get a Class A, you open yourself up to a lot of different opportunities. There's thousands of companies out here that are looking for Class A drivers. But with a Class B, you stuck to buses, trash companies, stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? But my thing is this. You got to become the prey out here. I'm telling you, you got to have these companies emailing you, texting you, calling you, saying, hey, we have this opportunity available for you. If you're interested, please apply. I get them all the time on Indeed, in my emails, text messages. I get them all the time. We're interested. We have this position available. If you're interested in it, please apply here. But here's the kicker right here with a Class A license. If you have a regular Class A license and you apply for a job, but you don't have no endorsements, but here's another person that has endorsements and has a Class A, that person is going to be more valuable than you are. That's why I say maximize your potential. Become the prey out here. You are limiting yourself without having endorsements. Yes, you can get a CDL driving job, Class A driving job with a Class A. But if you don't have the endorsements, you won't get that extra money that comes with it. There are a lot of companies out here that will hire you to be a Class A driver. But because you have hazmat, because you have tankers, because you have doubles and triples, we're going to pay you a little more. We're going to pay you more because we never know. We may need you. There are companies that I've worked for that I've only pulled hazmat for maybe once or twice, but I got paid hazmat price. You see what I'm saying? I got paid for having hazmat on my license. So you got to become the prey. Like I said, when people see my application and they see that I have endorsements and they see I have experience, they see that obviously that it's a clean record, driving record. I'm valuable out here in these streets. I'm valuable, you know, and so people want to hire you. So that's why I'm saying get your endorsements. Having a Class A by itself is not enough no more. It's not enough. Get your doggone endorsements so that you can maximize your potential, so that you can bring more money home in your pocket. Now, here's another thing that you need to do. You need to get your TWIC card. Get your TWIC card. Go get your TWIC badge. Because that's another thing. A lot of applications that I've been filling out lately, they ask, do you have a TWIC card? A lot of companies are asking that now because why? They're trying to get into the intermodal, get into that port life. You see what I'm saying? So they need drivers that can go in and out of the port without any problems. Because if you don't have a TWIC card and you want to go into the port, you're going to have to pay to get escorted in the port. You see what I'm saying? But companies are saying now, if you have it, then we don't have to worry about it. So that's why you need to get your TWIC badge. Also, here's another good thing about having your TWIC card. You are also TSA approved. TSA pre-check approved. If you ever decide to fly somewhere, you can go through TSA pre-check with your TWIC card. All you got to do is put those 9 digits in. I think it's 9, 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 digits in. All you got to do is put the 8 digits in, and you are TSA pre-check approved. You don't have to apply for TSA pre-check because you've already got your TWIC badge. You've already applied. Meaning, you got your background done, you got your fingerprints done, you went through the same steps as you would if you applied for TSA pre-check. So you are already approved. Get your TWIC. It's going to be important. I'm telling you, you'll make more money too with having a TWIC badge. Even with the company I'm with now, I've done some port runs, and they ask, hey, you got your TWIC badge? Yes. I've done some port runs, some port deliveries, all because I got my TWIC. That makes me more valuable. That makes me more valuable. It'll make you valuable if you have your hazmat, if you have your tankers, have your doubles and triples, passengers, TWIC badge. It makes you more valuable to the company. So get those items. You make more money also. You know, a lot of people, they just want to have regular CDLs, regular CDL Class A license. I understand that completely. But you want to maximize your potential out here. You want to be the one that they're coming after. You want to be that person that they're saying, hey, let's hire this person. There's 1,000 trucking jobs out here. So many trucking jobs out here to the point where you shouldn't have to call a company 3-4 times a week to say, hey, just checking on the progress. They should be calling you. Say, hey, when you're ready to start, orientation. Orientation for a lot of companies start every week. Some of them have orientation twice a week. So it's no excuse. You can quit a job today and be hired tomorrow and go to orientation next week for another company. Quit. Just like that. That's how it should happen. But if you don't have a clean driving record, if you don't have all your endorsements, if you're not as valuable as the next person, they're going to skip over you. So my thing is, get your endorsements, get your hazmats, get your tankers, get your doubles and triples. Become more valuable out here in this industry. Maximize your potential, your potential earnings. Get that money, man. We talk about getting that bag. Shoot, that's how you get that bag. You get them endorsements, get that TWIC. Get into intermodal, get into reefer. Keep your driving license clean. That's another thing that I want to talk about. Keeping your driving license clean. If you don't have a lawyer on retainer, get you a lawyer or ticket lawyer on retainer. More specifically, get a commercial driver lawyer. Someone that deals with commercial drivers. There are a lot of lawyers, but get someone that deals with commercial driving. My company, I pay like $6.25 a week. And if I get a ticket or anything, I can just call them up, send them the ticket. They go to court for me. I don't have to step foot in the courtroom. They will go to court for me. They'll send a representative for me, and they'll come back with the verdict. Hey, we got it dismissed, we got it reduced, or we got it with no points. You just pay a fine. Depending on what the citation was all for. So I think it's important that if you hold a CDL, you need to have a lawyer on retainer if you hold a CDL. Now, you can obviously pay for a lawyer if you get a citation. You can pay like $250 to $500, I think it is, to start the case, to start the process. But I recommend that you pay them monthly or weekly, so that way if anything happens, you got a lawyer on retainer. Some of these lawyers, they even deal with stuff outside of traffic citations, civil stuff like that. They deal with even criminal. I think the one that I have, they deal with criminal stuff too. They give you like 50% off, so you need to have a lawyer on retainer. Also, if you ever receive a citation from an officer, you want to take it. Take the citation. It's not an admission of guilt. Take it, send it to a lawyer, get it dismissed. Never, 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 never receive a warning, because a lot of times those warnings are held against you still. They're still on your report, So you want to say, hey, give me a citation. Give it to your lawyer. More than likely, your lawyer is going to get it dismissed. It's going to get it dismissed. I know a couple of drivers who had been in that situation and they got it dismissed. A lot of traffic infractions can get dismissed because you have to prove it. A lawyer told me, a lot of these officers don't even come to court. But, every case is different. So, but you need to have a lawyer on retainer. Also, keep your clearinghouse clean. That drug and alcohol clearinghouse, keep it clean. Don't be out here doing these doggone drugs and drinking and stuff, and you got to drive that truck. You see what I'm saying? Drinking, hey, when you off duty, do what you got to do. But make sure before you get behind that wheel, it's out of your system. Also, be careful with these random drug tests. A lot of y'all know that the FMCSA just changed a lot of stuff on that clearinghouse this past November. They were suspending a lot of people's license. A lot of people getting suspended. They were getting upset and mad, but you can't get mad at nobody but yourself. You know what I'm saying? You out here doing what you're doing. Hey, you can't get mad at nobody. So my thing is this: keep yourself out of situations that is going to mess up your driving career. You see what I'm saying? Keep your nose clean. Keep your DAT report clean. Keep your driver license clean, because you're more valuable to these companies out here. So become the prey. Make these companies want you. Make them want you by having that clean driving record, by having all of your endorsements. I'm not saying that you can't make more money without having the endorsements, but you have a better chance of making more money if you got your hazmat, your tankers, your doubles and triples, your TWIC card, getting into that intermodal. Intermodal pays money too. Intermodal pays money. You're going in and out of these ports, there's money to be made, So like I said, also with the TWIC card, that's your TSA pre-check. If you like to fly out of here, go somewhere out of the country, or just fly to another state, TSA pre-check. Certainly going through Atlanta airport, man, you need TSA. Jacksonville, Florida airport, you need TSA pre-check so that you can keep it moving. So, but yeah, that's my spiel. Keep your license clean. Maximize your potential. There's so much money out here to be made. Get your endorsements. It will not hurt. I've got my endorsements. I've had them since I've been driving trucks. I've only used hazmat twice since I've been driving trucks, but I keep my endorsements because a lot of companies are going to ask you, do you have them? And if you have them, they say, well, we pay people who have hazmat, we pay them this amount of money. But if you don't have it, you're going to get that base rate. So maximize your potential. Be great out here. Stay safe. And keep your head on a swivel. And stay out of places that you shouldn't be in. Catch you on the next one. Deuce.